Howdy, lieutenants and economists.
The most volatile, evil, disgusting things on the planet, humans. If you have a video request, you can always go to assholeconsulting.com.
Yeah, I am gonna charge you, kids. And that is the importance of not fucking up.
You are such an asshole!
Everybody, the old captain here, and we have an email from a good military man out in a place. I'm going to try and anonymize this because there's a little bit too much information. I don't want to risk this poor kid's identity. Hey, hello, ASCAP. I would like to remain anonymous along with my current location. A bit of background which is relevant. He's under 30. He's been active duty for 5 years. No wife, no kids, and actually absolutely crushing it with his sexual market value and dating life in the States. And he is... This is one of the best looking kids I've ever seen. He's ripped, and he's not a dick either. I mean, some people might have an opinion, but he's like that guy that you like look at him like, oh, look at that fucking perfect sculpted man. What a fucking prick he is. And then you read and you get to him, and then he's like nice on top of you. Like, fuck, you can't hate him now. There's no reason to hate this guy. And he's like, hey, how's it going? Do you want to play poker? You want to go hang out? Yeah, we'll go hang out. Fucking pain in the ass. So we're talking, yeah, a 10. This is a 10. Dude is definitely a ripped dude. His capacity in the military is really fucking cool. He ain't sitting there like doing logistics. He's out there. I absolutely love my job 85% of the time. However, I'm in amazing shape. My testosterone is through the roof. I'm on my second deployment. And of course, no fucking is a serious rule I have to follow. I inquired why, and there are rules. You can't fuck the locals, and you can't fuck the chicks in the military. I'm sure the rule is violated, but I'm just saying he's obeying the rules. My first deployment was full of excitement and action, and thus I didn't have much time to think about fucking because I was busy not dying, which was just as stimulating as fucking. I was only fapping once a day or every other. This deployment is mind-numbingly boring, so I was on a new deployment. I'm in a different country than my first deployment, and the locals are incredibly gorgeous, educated, and have this authentic sexiness I have never seen. This guy's the kid at the candy store, and he ain't got no money. Or he's got all the money in the world, but his parents aren't letting him spend it. Pretty much the opposite of any Western-raised snowflake daddy's little princess. I'm fapping more than I ever have fapped in my life to get the urges at bay. I don't want to risk my pension and job for a few moments of... Don't say this out loud, the local yum-yum. Recently I've been getting job offers or leads doing various things, such as working at the Department of Energy as a a job title, as they seek out people with real combat experience. I'm in contact with a recruiter who is making the job seem much more sexy than it really is, which is being a glorified truck driver with a gun. We can leave it that way. The other has been a federal position, but I hear about the cutbacks happening in the training of pilots and flight crew, which will decrease the number of this position in the coming future. If I stay in the military, I'll be retired with a pension at age 43. Yeah, there you go. My other issue is the coming of women into the combat ranks. I don't think you need an explanation of all the issues that will come about with this decision. So ASCAP, stay in the military another 15 years and have the occasional 9 to 10 month no fuck while dealing with the coming issues ahead, or transition into something else. Side note, your viewers and general information, in 2018 the military will do away with pensions. Yeah, we have a video on that. And all incoming members will be enrolled into a 401k type gig. My pension is safe as you are grandfathered in, blah blah blah. So I asked a couple other questions. I really wish I could put this kid's picture up there because it's not only a picture of what every American kid should aim for, but then he's got pictures of all of his platoon, all these guys. It's just like, shit, I fucked up, And then there's also some concerns about how he's catching flack from other people about being always ripped, being in shape, having all these girls show themselves at you. So let's address the two issues here. The first one, dealing with the girls. You could be a sex addict, okay? Now, if you look like yourself, which you do, yeah, you got girls throwing pussy at you all the freaking time. And you could become addicted to that or just accustomed to it, not even necessarily addicted. So seriously, I'm not a big believer in psychology or kind of things like, sex addict. Maybe go talk to a therapist down at, what do they call it? battalion, whatever, the base, the camp, whatever. Go find a therapist and talk to them. See if they got something. This could be more common than you think. I mean, it ain't like you guys aren't all good-looking ripped dudes running around, and having a bunch of gals pining for you, sending your nudie pics and all that. So what I would do is go talk to a therapist, see if they got something. They may know this may be more common than you think, and they may have it diagnosed and figure it out. So that's one thing I would do. The other thing, either fap more, but try not fapping at all. Okay, if you're looking at porn and jerking off all the time, just give it up for a week and see what happens. Okay, yeah, you're gonna go through withdrawal. Yeah, that really suck at first, but I'm saying trial and error. Experiment a little bit. Try not jerk it off. See if that goes away. But the other thing, and this is what a lot of people have to realize, sometimes problems don't go away. Oh my God, I was born short. How do I cure it? Well, you can't. That's just how it is. So you may just have to deal with it. Now, what you could do, if you love 85% of your job all the time, that's rare, man. That's really rare. I would see if you could get back into combat. I mean, I know that sounds life-shortening, but you are right. I mean, if you like, and I understand, if you're putting yourself at risk, there's an adrenaline hit and it feels like you're alive and you have agency and purpose. Yeah, your mind is going to be taken off of hitting on girls. On top of it, you're still relatively young. You probably have a ton of testosterone left in you. If you could be in combat and hopefully not die, over time your testosterone will drop and then maybe become a bit more manageable. So that's another option. But if it is this bad, if it's that bad, like it's really impairing your work and impairing your life, yeah, then you're going to have to think about going back stateside and find yourself some kind of more of a civilian type role in the military. Now, any one of them are good. There are drawbacks, like I don't want to mention them. One's boring. Another one might be scaled back. I think you might want to consider making officer. Here's another thing. You could take your mind off of it, get yourself a degree and become an officer. Just something, some kind of education when you're not on a patrol. You could go ahead and, then you work on something else. Just keep your mind occupied. And then maybe you're back in the States. I don't know. But if it really is that bad and it starts to affect you, fine. Go back to the States. Do your research. You know more about the military than I do. You'll be able to better assess the future prospects of those. I'm not worried about your pension. I would definitely stay in the 15 years because it sounds like you absolutely love the military. It looks like you're doing really well. So don't give that up. Plus, here's other things you don't take into consideration. You guys are all fucking smiling. I don't know where these pictures were taken, but it ain't at the bar in the United States on a beach in California. You guys are probably in danger at a couple. Yeah, here I could see. You got your barricades and everything. You're all smiling. You got your family out there. I wouldn't. That's something you take for granted, and that goes away when you come stateside or you get a corporate type military, just a corporate job. Shit, dude, I would kill to have what you have. Now, I'm not even talking to the girls. I'm just saying, look at all these guys. These guys would probably go have a beer with you. They'll all hang out. And then tell your buddies that, too. All you idiots, all you schmoes think this is going to last forever. And then, hey, we get to go back home. And you'll never see each other again. And, I miss those times when we're getting shot at. So don't undervalue that as well. Consider that. Try and value that, even though you do probably take it for granted. God, he even sent me pictures of all the hot little chickie babes. Jesus Christ. Teaches you never to go to college, just go to the gym. All right, anyway, where was I? Yeah, you can, if you want to get off the front lines, get back home, where you can start nailing broads, fine. But that's the real question. Is it really impairing you? You want to talk about first world problems. Oh, I'm so good looking. All the chicks are throwing themselves at. I need to know, is it just a really big annoyance? Is it just a pain in the ass? Or is this a literally crippling, impairing problem you have? If it's crippling and impairing, fine. Go back to the States. But if you're not, oh geez, you gotta jerk off more, and damn, more girls are sending me nudie pics, you really gotta put that in perspective there, kid. It's not that bad, okay? That's where I'm coming down. Now, I'd have to talk to you a little bit more and figure out, is it really that bad? And that's why it's up to you. Is it impairing and crippling? Are you, depressed? Are you, can you no longer do your job? Can you no longer have fun? Are you incapable of having fun anymore? Are you incapable of enjoying your job anymore? If the answer is yes, I'm incapable, well then, okay, you got a problem. Talk to the therapist. But if it's not, I hate to say it because I know it's a problem, but suck it up, soldier. You know, just, oh, poor you. I know it's still a problem, but yeah, it's not going to be the end of the world. And you just gotta have to suck it up. I mean, these are the drawbacks of joining the military. This is why Rita Hayworth was so popular. Well, you think the guys, like, they just, oh yeah, we want to have a picture of Rita Hayworth for shits and giggles. It's like, no, we're stuck out here. So there is that. Also, I'm going to see if any of the older military men, which the comments below I'm sure will be filled with things because I was never in the military. We have a lot of old fart military men who probably give you a couple ideas. Now, the other thing about, God dang it, how many pictures did you send me? You're just bragging at this point. About how there's no room for alphas in society. How people are giving you guff, they're calling you a playboy, you know, they're joking you that you're just slaying it with the ladies. All right, you got to again determine it's either one or two thing. It's either they're just joshing with you and they love you and they're just giving you shit. I don't know any real guys that give genuine compliments to each other. I don't think I've gotten a compliment. I mean, the last time I got a compliment, I was in Vegas and we were hanging out with Denver Ben. And Denver Ben is a sweet kid, a lot like you. He's all perfect and you hate him, then you find out he's like a really nice guy. I'm like, fuck, now I have to like him. So he's a sweet kid. Well, he's always been nice to me. We've gone on several hikes together, hung out, the nicest, sweetest guy ever. Then he hangs out with me and my buddies, and he's like, wait, you all pick on him? And I can pick on him too. And then he's just bam, 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 bam. It's like, fuck, thanks. The one guy that was saying nice things about me. That doesn't mean my friends hate me and Denver Ben hates me. I'm putting my money that this is just standard guy military stuff. They're just giving you shit. You're the local playboy. They kind of look up to you. They pick on the number one trait you have. You know, that's what it is. People call me an asshole because I am. So try to find out if it's malicious or if they're just joking with you. All right, if it's love, and I'm saying it's probably love. Now it could be malicious. In which case, 95% chance they're just jealous, all right? And just ignore it. I mean, look, read Curse of the High IQ. That may be another thing, but not in the context of high intelligence, although you may have high intelligence. But the statistical oddity, the concept of the Bell distribution curve, you got to realize you're a 10. You're top dog alpha. I mean, there's a reason girls are throwing pussy at you. The average guy does not get pussy thrown at you. You got to claw and fight and scramble and pay and all that. You got it. I mean, girls are sort of. So you are a statistical oddity. And along with being a statistical oddity, there are pros and cons. In your particular case, you have a ton of. You don't even have to work for it. Girls are throwing themselves at you. The drawback, people are going to be jealous, right? There is no, it's zen, it's yin and yang. There is no, this position is better than that position, all right? There's drawbacks and benefits to each. In which case, if they're jealous, fine, they're jealous. Just let it go. I know it's hard, may hurt your feelings a little bit, but just let it roll off your back. They're jealous. You got your core group of friends. Obviously, you hang out with people that you want to hang out with. You have your family away from home. The only people's opinions that matter are those people who you respect. If other people are really jealous, again, you got to determine whether they're just picking on you because they like you, or if they're like truly saying malicious or hurtful things. And you should be able to discern between the two. But if they're saying malicious, hurtful things, what's the consequence? What do you care what their opinion is? I mean, what type of person are they? Smart people, good people, moral people, the people you want to have hang around. Look, you say, shit, that, I'd like to become him. They might envy you too, but do they use that envy not in a hate sense, but in a way, I would like to become him. Like they would like to emulate you. So everyone's going to be jealous of you. I'm jealous of you, son of a bitch. But I would like to become you, and I would look up to, what's the word I'm looking for? Not emulate, respect, admire. It's like, wow, shit, that's, hey, you put in your time right, you'll become like Mr. Jones and drive a Beamer too. Like, okay, the guy driving the Mercedes, yeah, I'm envious of the Mercedes, but hey, what did he do? So people should want to emulate you. But then there are people who are too lazy to do it. They don't want to do it. And even then you can say, boy, man, I wish I had the self-discipline. That's what I would like to become, but I just don't have the discipline. But then there are people like hate you for it. Well, fuck them. What kind of people are those? So figure it out. Discern. Find out. Is it people just picking on you, getting, you little fucking little perfect man, you get out of here, you rapscallion? Or is it someone, fucking goddamn cocksucker, getting all the girls? And you can't get the girls because obviously you said it's against the rules. Then fuck those people. So anyway, we'll say hi to all the platoon out there for you. It looks like, God, look at that, man, you got your fucking family away from home. Look at those boys. I should send you guys I should send you that Q book. Pass that Bachelor Pad Economics. Pass that around to the boys out there. You got any gals in your outfit? Doesn't look like it. Jesus Christ. Look at you guys. We're never going to lose a war. Jesus. All right, anyway, that's all we got. I hope that helps. I wish I had a magic pill. I don't. Talk to your therapist. Build a tough skin. Don't worry too much about it. And then, if it push comes to shove and you got to go back home to the States, do that. Just stay the fuck out of my neighborhood. I'd like to have a couple girls to myself. Thank you very much. Anyway, best of luck, kid. Toodles.